Patience. Patience. How's your stomach doing today? How's your gut? How's your gut treating you today? Ladybug's crawling up. I'm seeing this little movement. What the hell is that? Little ladybug crawling up the window. This is cryptos, man. It's cryptos. So I'm sitting here telling myself, man, look at the price of Litecoin right now at 150 bucks. Ah, man. I gotta get some more. So I'm looking at Ethereum, and while they're all down, obviously, all of them are down, Ethereum's not as down as hard as some of the other ones. Bitcoin's down pretty decent, of course, so is Litecoin. So is practically all Litecoins. And I'm just looking, and I said, you know, I'm going to take a page out of my own book today. Today is the day. So, 15-minute break earlier today. Made a couple transactions. Second 15-minute break right now. I'm coming to talk to my people. And I'm looking at CoinMarketCap. I've told you this a million times. I'll just say it again. Which ones in the top 50, top 100? The first page is the top 100. Which ones are down the hardest right now? And do I believe in that particular coin, even though it's down the hardest, you know, or one of the top 3, 4 down, you know, the hardest ones or whatever, down. And I'm looking, this one, that one. Okay, this one's down about 3 times from the high, 3 times lower. Okay, that one too, yeah, that one. Well, for Litecoin to be 3 times down, remember I went to over $400 on Coinbase. It was $380 on a bunch of other places, $370 other places, whatever. And I think I did the, matter of fact, I got my phone. Got to text the wife. I texted her a little while ago, I'll knock the dust off that. She replies, me? I said, nah, your Aunt Tilly. Yeah, you, get over here. That's from the Christmas Story. Get over here. He wants to put his arm behind his back. Uncle, uncle, uncle! She's like, is this Joe? What is going on? Anyways, you can play with your wife, can't you? Have a little fun? Knock the dust off that. So let's say 372 divided by 3 times. That would mean Litecoin needs to go to $124. Now, it's been 140-ish, 42, 43, it's a pretty solid floor at this point, at around 140, whatever, 2, 3, 1, 41, whatever. Doesn't mean it can't break it. Again, this is cryptos. And I made some moves the other day. And I'm watching it down again today. Now it is yelling at me. It has my attention. I can't sit here and just watch this. I now have to act. I got some Ethereum sitting over here on standby that I've had for just such an occasion, as a matter of fact. So I threw 12 ETH over into Bittrex, which is about $12,000, you know, roughly. And that gave me, I think at the time, whatever the math was, it was like 1.3 something, you know, roughly 1.3 Bitcoin, 1.3 something. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get some more Litecoin. That's no way, no how that is not happening. I'm getting some more Litecoin. And I pulled the trigger. And I want to say that might have been about 6.6 of a Bitcoin, because it was something like 43.8 or almost 44 Litecoin that came back. So I did something like 0.6, 0.3, and then another 0.3 or something like that, or 3.25, whatever. Anyways, I'm just rounding off, just so you know what I did. 0.6, so roughly half, slightly less than half of that Bitcoin went into Litecoin. The remaining half of that, so a quarter of that and a quarter of the other one, which again is about 0.3 something, I threw into Sia coin, which is the symbol is SC. That was one of Trader Boss's a while back. Ran out of the gate like he thought when he gave the call out on a Sia coin. But again, consolidation everywhere. So Do you sit there, if you have extra money, extra play money, do you just sit there and watch this happening? And, oh, my stomach today. Oh, I don't like seeing this red market. Or do you say, you know what, I'm doubling down. I'm doubling down to get into this. And, I was actually gonna, yeah, I can't pause this video. There might be a part 2 to this, alright? I was thinking maybe I'll go grab the Webbot report, the last one, which was December or whatever. Let me grab that sucker and read you a few pieces out of it. I kind of already did recently, but it's like maybe we all need a reminder. Middle to late February is when this is supposed to finally start the, no looking back now. Like you better have gotten all you were wanting to get in January and the first part of February, because those days are over. Is kind of how I interpreted that Webbot report pretty easily, and it goes right in line with a lot of other stuff we study. But I mean, I've already read this stuff honestly, but I felt like, I wonder if I should just remind you again. And the Webbot has been just unbelievably accurate when it comes to cryptos. It wasn't unbelievably accurate on everything when the old Alta reports came out, but it would hit things that there was no chance in hell it could have just guessed. Because again, the Webbot's not like it's telling you, oh, the winner of this sports match is going to be this or that, or some event that we already know is coming. It's telling you of an event you didn't know was coming and how it's going to go down or how it goes. And then it gets it right and you sit back saying, holy crap, right? The pedophilia stuff, the exposure of all these people, the deep state, all this. How long ago was that stuff in the Webbot report? Long enough ago that you and I both thought, not a chance in hell. That ain't happening. They're not going to catch these people. They're not going to get exposed. And then look what's happening. And then this damn train that crashes with all the GOP in it going to this special hotel, which is like a bunker. Allegedly, what the? Is stuff seriously about to go down? Like sick, crazy about to go down in this country or what? I have no idea. But I'm paying attention. I'll tell you that much. Some interesting stuff, video worthy actually, but I'm kind of enjoying not having to come out and do 3 videos a night for the next morning. I did all this stuff with the website, got the cryptos class going. I was so crazy about that, up late at night, getting it all fixed, and the site's fine now. Everything's great now. But I'm like, I'm taking a little bit of time off. Time that I took away from my family when I was doing all that crap. Let me just stay home tonight. There's nights I don't even go out into the crypto cave at all. From day to night. Not even. The next morning, next day comes, and then I might go out there and do something real quick or whatever. Last time I was in there, I ran in there to grab some cables. I was looking for a couple cables I needed inside the house. That was it. Didn't do any videos. But, yeah, believe me, I'm paying attention to all this stuff. But, I will say about a month ago, maybe more, plus or minus a little bit, I'm just going to FYI, this is not the first time Trader Boss said this. Guys, there's charts showing we could go down to a low of $7,500. And if it does, I'll be buying here, here, and here. And guess what he's doing? In the conversation I had with him a little earlier today. And as he's telling me what he's doing, I told him, I already pulled the trigger on some Litecoin, some Sia coin, and Status network token. That was the third coin. So I went heavier into Litecoin, 0.6 of a Bitcoin, 0.3 of a Bitcoin roughly into Sia coin, symbol SC. Went 3/4 or so, although that next one I think was 0.325 if I recall, into Status, or it was vice versa, whatever, what I mean, like one was 3.25, one was 3.3. And I got a bunch more. You know what Frank at my job did today? First thing in the morning before he got started? I want some more dent. My buddy's wife and friend of mine, Brandy, I grew up with her husband as a child back in the apartment complex we lived in when I was like 10 years old. Me and him rolling around, running around our ninja suits at night thinking we were cool, doing our stupid little things. We want some more dent and some of that Stellar. You got more of the Stellar? I said, I've got plenty of the Stellar. I'll get you guys some more too. So they just locked that in today. You've got to take advantage when something presents itself to you, and this is one of those times where it is presenting itself to you. I do get it. When you say, Joe, we already did that, 2 weeks ago we did that. I'm tapped out. I already bought in the low, waiting for the damn rise now, and now it's back down again. Matter of fact, I got in a $170 Litecoin, and now it's 142. I got in today at 142. Okay, that's where I got in today. Not to say that it can't go lower or whatever. This is Litecoin. This is cryptos. They move all over the place. All I know is, let's look back at every other year, especially last year. Because the previous years before last year didn't really count for all of crypto. It was mostly a tunnel vision of Bitcoin. But you see these patterns, these big run-ups and these sell-offs, big run-ups and sell-offs. It really got started in 2017. We had numerous sell-offs, only to be seeing a new high come after that. Remember, Litecoin was $42. I'm begging people. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. It actually goes up a bit, comes back down, hits $36, $37. I'm out there again. Guys, I just got some more. Did you? I hope you did. Right? Remember that? It did take a few months, like 3 months approximately, to finally get back up. Remember, because it went from 42 to 80 something, back down to the 40s, 50, 60, back down to 40s. Oh, party's over. No, it's not. Went on to 100, 200, 372 approximately. Again, if you look at Coinbase, it was over $400, $420, just on Coinbase when it rocketed in December. So all I'm saying is, God forbid you got to wait a couple of months for a nice recovery to kick back in gear. And I was just eating lunch with Frank just a little while ago, and we were just talking about it. He's like, man, I wish I could come up with more money right now. I'd put even more into this right now. He's like, I get it. You got to take advantage now when it's happening now, because in a year from now, I said, so let me give you that example. And I'll tell you guys, let's just say you had magic crystal ball. In the crystal ball, you said, show me where the price is going to be all of 2018 and then middle of 2019, just like June or July, give me a price on some random day. And your crystal ball said, this is completely fake and I don't expect this, but just to hear me out. Your crystal ball shows you all of 2018 is going to be where it's at today, just terrible, just sitting there. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. But you got to see the crystal ball in 2019. And it's unbelievable by the middle of 2019 sometime. Crazy. That would let you know, oh my God, I got all year long every extra paycheck, bonus, Christmas present, birthday present. Guys, I don't want any presents. I only want cash. I only need some cash in the room, fellas. There's Mark. There's Mark as I'm talking to you out my window. You can't see him. The guy that's going to give you that story in full. I want to be with us. He's standing out just watching over there at the break room outside. Little break area. As I was talking, he walked out. Mark, come here. Let me tell him the story. Tell him the story, Mark. He's taking a little break. Anyways, imagine having that knowledge. And while you might first say, oh, well, I don't want to wait a whole year, oh my God, you would thank your lucky stars knowing that all these extra paychecks I get every single week, or not necessarily extra paychecks, but extra money out of the paychecks that I can scrape aside to put into cryptos, I could do that every single week for the next 11 months till we get back out of this year now and get into 2019. And then how much crypto are you going to be sitting on for the moonshot, right? I'm just using this crazy example. Because the crazy part of this is, I gave you a whole year of down prices, which is insane. I don't see that happening ever like that. All I'm talking about is basically January. Because remember, crypto's busted out crazy on whatever the time frame was, the 12th of December, 11th, it ran up by the 22nd of December, so 3/4 of the way through, when that third quarter starting of December, basically that month I'm talking about. We had the big sell-off. The 22nd was a Friday. My mom, remember, she was doing the reading thing. She said, I got it. This will be fine. Second week of January, you'll see. And she held on to that and held on to it. By that damn second week, there was a great recovery. Keep in mind, we went over $800 billion market cap, which, correct me if I'm wrong, might have been the first time ever we saw those kind of numbers. And then, of course, the CoinMarketCap said we're not going to look at the Korean exchanges because they're a little higher than everyone else for some reason, so we're not going to count those as prices. It came down to the high 700s, billions, market cap. Then we had the big sell-off in the middle of the month, towards that third week as well, which brought it down. Remember, it went down to $440 billion or so was the low. It's not that low today. It is in the 400s for sure, but I haven't seen it hit 440 billion today. Not to say that it, again, not to say that it can or won't. But we already got past that. It's moving forward. It went into the 600s and 700s, I think, briefly, back down to the 600s, and then very recently, of course, 500 billion. And now, again, are we going to see 440 billion? I don't think so. But, again, we could. All I know is I had some ETH sitting on the sidelines. I didn't actually plan on touching it. I felt like, you know, ETH's around 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. Man, when it gets to $2,000, I'll be doubling what I got today. You know, I'm just thinking of it that way. Not necessarily thinking I'm going to have to scrape some of that off and get into a down market here today. But it is over there for that reason if I need to use it for that reason. And damn it, I used it for that reason today. And all that means is when those coins go back up, you're going to make out even better than if you just sat there and hodled the whole time and didn't get back into the market on its downturn. I understand if you're tapped out financially and you say, Joe, I'm all in, I don't have any more left, I just have to hodl and wait. Then that's it. That's the end of the story. You hodl, hold on for dear life, you hold on, you hold, and wait. I'll come out here and coddle my hodlers. I will cuddle you. Like they did on the Goonies when they were on the pirate ship. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the markets fall, fall. I didn't mean fall. Goonies, man. Mama Fratelli. And old Sloth was loving her singing. Rock-a-bye. He's just jamming. The cradle will fall and fall. Markets fall. Hey, you guys. That'll be Jay Snip swinging on the thing like on the pirate ship when he comes swinging across. Markets are rallying. Hey, you guys. Hope you got your cryptos when the market was down. Yeah, but I figured I'd just come out here. I got a little break. Just chat with you for a minute. I'm taking advantage. I was tempted to go right into my bank account. Man, let me get in on this. I'm like, well, I did just move $1,500 over into Robinhood, which I can't buy any cryptos just yet. I'm in Florida. That state's not listed either yet. And you can only buy Bitcoin and Ethereum to start with before they allow you to do the other coins. But I did hear there's 1 million people plus now, and this is from a couple days ago. It's probably greater than that now. 1 million plus people in line waiting for Robinhood exchange to open up to play the crypto game specifically. These people aren't going away. The new blood is not going away. Some of them are getting shaked out. Their little loose hands, you know, little leaves on a tree getting shook out. Oh, the noobs? Absolutely. But some of us got strong hands, and we play those hands. And we hodl when we need to hodl. We buy when we need to buy. We stomach the downturns when we need to stomach the downturns. And today's one of those days. But Webbot hasn't been wrong on cryptos yet. It's been phenomenally accurate. And even he said, middle of Feb, as we get out of Feb, middle to end of Feb, and then into March, boom. So each week that this prolongs, be thankful, because you might have just scraped up another few $100 and maybe a couple $1,000, who knows, that you now can dump into this. Maybe you got a bonus check coming, a little commission check that you didn't realize you'd be able to use on these down prices that comes right at the right moment. You know, or maybe you're just holding, waiting for the rise, you know, because there's a time when you're on both sides. There's a point where you say, I've got enough crypto now that I just want to ride this up and I'm good. But that's kind of like saying, I've got enough money right now, I'm good, I don't need any more. You ever heard of having too much money? You ever heard of a car that's too fast? No such thing, right? A girl that's too pretty? No. No such thing. So, understand that there's people who just got in who want to get as much as they can. So the price is being down for them. Good for them. I'm proud of them. Get as much as you can. But then there's those of us that are in for a while now, and we're like, okay, we've got our stash. We're ready to ride this baby up. But I'll be honest, I don't mind giving one, you know, taking one from the team. The team of crypto, got new people, I'll hold off. You know, not that I have a choice. Market's down, I'm not going to complain about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump and join these newbies. I'm jumping in with you. I'm jumping back in with you guys. And the funny thing is, you look at the prices from last year, I'm not talking December, but prior to December, and you look at those prices versus stuff today, it's like, there's nothing to see here. It's not like there's a real big sellout. The only reason it looks like a giant sell-off is because we saw this massive run-up, unprecedented, insane run-up in December alone. That's why this looks so bad right now. It's the only reason. So it'll get right back up. You look at the 200-day, moving average, whatever. 200-day. You've got the 50-day, whatever. You look at that stuff, and you can still see the trend line saying, okay, well, even if I got to wait a couple of months, hell, we'll be right back to $300 Litecoin here shortly. For example. So I'm not concerned. I know some of you guys, I'm the noobs. So I gotta come out here and coddle my hodlers. Just a little word of encouragement, whatever. I'm holding. I could be scared right now, sell off. All right, Evelyn, let's sell a ton of Litecoin and everything, and this coin and that coin, to pay our house off. We'll have a little bit of crypto left over. Let's just do it because I don't like. Hell no. Hell no. You'll be yanking those cryptos from my cold dead hands. Think I'd be selling right now. I am buying right now. Take care.